Okay.
Hi, I'm Wallin. I'm the co-chair of WITS and the founder of WITS. Started WITS back in, it was an idea that came out in 2004 to really create a technology-focused event that brought everybody in the industry from wineries, distributors, and retailers together with technology folks to discuss innovative ideas and ways of doing business better. So 2005 was our first event, and it was a sellout crowd, and we've grown every year since then. This year in 2009, it's over 400 attendees over a two-day session, and it's really been fantastic. Everything from the latest and greatest in social media and technology with Twitter and Facebook and all the other things that are going on in that world to the whole supply chain integration and how big companies are using EDI to connect up and using platforms to connect with price synchronization with national accounts, all the way back up the food chain to how do you make better wine and manage their bulk wine and do your blends and your government tracking, to the vineyard where you're managing grapes and harvest and keeping track of new mobile technologies in the vineyard and syncing it up with databases at your winery. So really exciting. We've had lots of interest from all areas of the industry, and it's a great feel and energy here, and I'm excited to be here. So thanks for coming, and if you didn't come, you need to get here next year.
So could you also talk about a little bit about the stigma of wine culture, and maybe talk to the millennials and
Sure.
why should millennial younger people try wine out?
Well, what's interesting is the fastest growing group of wine consumers is millennials, and as the millennials, I think about half of them are 21 and older, and the other half are approaching that age. They're really interested in trying new things, and the generation before, the last couple generations, young people typically all they wanted to drink was beer to start with, and wine might be something they evolved over time. This generation is different, actually. There's a lot more interest in wine early on because it's cool, it's fun, it's actually good for you in moderation in the right way. And probably 10 years ago there might have been 850 wineries in North America or in the U.S. Today there's over 6,000 in just the U.S. And the proliferation of all these great, small, innovative brands has created a lot of excitement. The millennials really, I think, have responded well to that. And with the new technologies of the web and Twitter and all the other things, the storytelling around all these brands and their family story and their story of how they got started and what the brand represents and how they connect with these consumers is greater than it ever has been before. So it's really an interesting time. I think for skeptics out there who maybe haven't gotten into wine because their family wasn't into wine, or they just haven't really explored that side of the beverage world, come on in. The water's fine. This is not your grandfather's Oldsmobile, as they'd say. This is really a fun industry with a lot of cool stuff and a lot of cool people involved. And by the way, for you guys out there that are millennials, women like wine much more than they like beer. So you should learn something about it so you know how to order a bottle of wine at a restaurant. So with that, come on in. The water's fine.